Hello everyone. Today I am back with a new quality video. I am sure you will find it useful and interesting with the topic Hoang Anh Moc. In rural areas of Vietnam, in the past, many Duoi trees were planted, also known as Hoang Anh Moc. This tree species often appeared in temples, ancient shrines, and in some places, people planted it as a fence or to mark the land of households and villages. In the past, when talking about Duoi trees, someone said, Duoi trees have ghosts. However, there is another point of view. The tree protects the sacred and drives away evil spirits. What is the truth? Just watch this entire video and you will understand its nature. Dear ladies and gentlemen, the place where I was born is in the Red River Delta, and I grew up in a locality in the rural area of Vietnam, so I understand this tree very well. My hometown from ancient times when construction materials were scarce. People took advantage of a type of tree with taproots, resilient vitality, green leaves all year round, which is the Duoi tree, to make landmarks, make fences to protect the land. When visiting temples to worship gods, ancient temples, we often see tall Duoi trees standing beside and providing shade for those temples. Looking at the silhouette of the tree, with a large canopy, living for generations, hundreds of years old, the roots of the tree are deep in the ground, the trunk is rough, the leaves are green. Standing under the shade of the tree feels cool and is associated with the image of the tree living in a deserted place. So people with weak hearts and weak spirits will think, the tree has a ghost. This is also controversial, with a different and opposing point of view. The elm tree is a tree that lives close to the Vietnamese people, especially the people in the countryside. It is a shade tree, a tree that holds the soil, and is also a medicinal tree. The elm tree trunk is also widely used to make tools for use in production labor, with the characteristics of very solid wood, light yellow color, beautiful patterns. The tree blooms and bears small bright yellow fruits. With many of these characteristics, the elm tree is also affectionately called by the people Hoang Anh Moc, considering it a part of the memory, a part of the life of the Vietnamese people. The quality and elegance of the duo player. The name Hoang Anh Moc has been used by many bonsai players in the past few decades. Firstly, because the name sounds more luxurious and noble than the actual nature of the tree. In the past, people often called it by the familiar name Duoi tree. This type of tree has a tenacious, strong vitality, a long lifespan, and is sustainable in nature for hundreds of years, thousands of years. Until now, we often see ancient Duoi trees appearing next to mausoleums, temples, ancient shrines, along the roads leading to villages, from rural to mountainous areas. That proves the presence of Duoi trees has been associated with the development of Vietnamese village communities. According to researchers, the Duoi tree has the ability to cure some diseases when using the leaves, fruit, or bark of the tree. Moreover, the Duoi tree carries a very positive and vibrant positive energy that affects the living environment and effective work. This is contrary to the opposing view that the tree is the abode of gods and the tree has ghosts. Advantages of when making bonsai. Duoi tree with unique biological characteristics, flexible and easy to bend branches, rough and ancient trunk skin, old trees covered with a layer of opaque white. Dead wood creates beautiful driftwood, small leaves with thick serrated edges, so it is easy to spread smoothly. Strong roots cling to natural living rocks. Strong trees withstand cutting, where cut to sprout, so it is used as material to create artistic bonsai. Meeting all the factors, ancient, strange, beautiful, cultural. Because of the ancient spirit, durability, uniqueness in bonsai shaping, Duoi tree is very popular when making bonsai in Vietnam. Technique of growing Duoi tree. Duo is a tree with strong vitality, but is easy to stake. If the tree is large and exploited in nature, it needs to be carefully propagated. The tree is suitable for planting in many types of soil. The tree rarely encounters pests and diseases and does not need too much care to grow well. Hoang Moc, Vietnamese soul in bonsai. Dear ladies and gentlemen, Duoi is an ancient tree that lives forever and is always green. The tree has positive energy and can bring luck to its owner and the living space around it. At the same time, it is a tree that demonstrates the development of the Vietnamese village community through hundreds of years. maybe even thousands of years. Playing with Duoi bonsai is a way to find memories of the countryside with its endurance, resilience, perseverance, and sophistication. From a landmark tree, or planted as a hedge, a shade tree in ancient relics, or a medicinal plant in folklore, Duoi trees have become valuable bonsai works on the market. That affirms the hands and minds of Vietnamese artisans who know how to breathe life into a familiar native tree, sending into its spiritual and cultural values, combined with the inherent natural beauty of the tree, to create very valuable Duoi bonsai masterpieces. For bonsai players, Duoi is not just a tree, it is a part of life, a part of the homeland, a place to express the Vietnamese soul.